to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing July's podcast. I know it's been a long time since I uploaded a video. To be honest, I haven't really crocheted anything other than what I got to show you here in the last year. I kind of hit a crochet burnout and a craft burnout, to be honest, and just I haven't picked up a hook for anything since probably last October. It's been almost a year. So I have started crocheting again, and I am in the swing of things, so I thought I would go ahead and do a podcast and share it with you. I have a few finished projects. I have several whips, and yeah, so the first finished project is a dog sweater for our dog, and I'm going to pop in a picture because he's currently wearing it and won't take it off. So I'll put in a picture. It is made out of this Yarn Bees Stripe It, and my husband got this for me on clearance sometimes last year, and this is what it looks like. It's red and black stripes, and it didn't stripe up perfectly, but I'm fine with that. I didn't really pick this yarn because it was striping. I picked it just because I had the amount that I thought that I could use. So, and I've had this in my stash for such a long time, and it is 78% acrylic and 22 wool, and there's not a whole lot of things that you can use that for. I really wouldn't use this type of yarn for a sweater, and I didn't have enough for a sweater anyway. I only had 3 skeins of this, and let's see. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see very well. Each skein is only 196 yards, so that's not enough to do a sweater. And I could not really figure out another project to do it with, so I decided just to go ahead and use it for the dog sweater. Our dog, our middle dog, he is obsessed with clothing. Obsessed. He is not happy unless he's wearing a sweater or a shirt or something, and it has been super hot, and we have not been allowing him to wear it because it's just too hot. We've been high 90s to 100 for a while now. Summers here are just horrible. So he's been kind of depressed, and he's seen me making this, and I started measuring it on him as I was making it, because I made up the pattern myself specifically to fit this dog, because our dog, he's very oddly proportioned. And I wanted it to fit well, and even with me making it off of his measurements, it still doesn't quite fit right, but it's good enough. So I put it on him last night to try it on him after I finished it, and he wouldn't take it off. He's still wearing it. So I'm just going to pop in that picture of it and show you. I took a couple. It's just a standard sweater. It's got a ribbed collar, and then it's just double crochet, and then I did like a chest piece and a belly band, and really simple. It's the belly portion that somehow I managed to get a little too loose, but it's not loose enough that he's going to pee on it or anything, so I'm glad about that. So the second thing that I finished was a pumpkin hat. It is so hot here, and I cannot wait for fall, so I just started working this up. It's just my basic beanie pattern. I do have a tutorial for this. I do have a tutorial for a different pumpkin hat, so if you're interested in that, you can definitely check out my tutorials. But this is just the basic beanie pattern that I have, and then these are curly cues that I just made in different lengths. So this is Mainstays Green, and this is Red Heart Carrot. So it does have a little stem here, so it does poke up. I kind of put these here so it kind of wouldn't look so weird, because this is an adult hat. I plan on wearing this during the fall and Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving season. And that's why I went with a orange that wasn't quite so in your face. This is not normally a color that I would choose for pumpkin, but it is a little duller and a little more wearable during the day. So I think it turned out really nice, really simple, and it took me a lot longer than it should have to actually work this up. I'm not crocheting as fast as I was because of, the break, but I have done several projects now and I'm starting to pick up my speed again, and that's a good thing. So this was the first project that I started after my break, and it felt like it took me forever. Hats used to take me max of an hour, no matter what type of hat it was, unless it was really intricate stitch. But this, I swear, took me probably like 3 hours on the little bit of time that I was able to work on it here and there. But I am very pleased with it. It turned out really cute. So the next thing is one of my Rosie the Riveter's headscarves. I do have a tutorial for this. This is, I think I still have it in here. Yeah, so this is Hobie's Premium Acrylic Universe XL Halloween. It's several years old now. I don't know if they still carry it, or they probably don't have these colorways, but that's what it looked like. So really cute. I have what's left of this skein. I have a partial skein of a different colorway and a full skein of a different colorway. So I just worked this up. It's kind of a variegated, well, not really variegated. It's kind of transitioning is what I'm trying to say. It's transitioning from one color to another color, then to another color, then to another color, and it has this purple metallic thread running through it. So the way I pulled it out of the skein, I managed to get just only the greens. It was just like perfect, because the next color that's coming up is this black, which is right here, and then it's going to go into purple. And I thought that maybe I might get stuck with a little like purple edge, but I didn't. It was this like, it's not even really, I guess it's kind of a darkish greenish black, but I thought this was really cute, and I really love this yarn. It's only a number 3, and to be honest, they claim it as a number 3. To be honest, my opinion, it's like maybe a 2, if that. But I worked it up just as I would a worsted weight, and I used a 5mm crochet hook, and I used my Rosie the Riveter pattern for it. So if you're interested in that, I do have a tutorial on my channel for it. It's just called Rosie the Riveter Wrap, I think it's called. But if you look back in my tutorials, then you'll find it. But I liked how it turned out. I really plan on making several of these because I'm in the process of growing this pixie haircut out, and it's hit that weird stage in the back where it's kind of too long and fuzzy and just strange. And I thought that these would be really nice to have to wear on a daily basis to kind of cover that up and maybe still look a little cute. So that's kind of why I chose these. This one, I can't wait for Halloween, so I had to make up a Halloween one first. And yeah, so I still have a whole bunch of colors. I still got a whole, I'd say probably 3/4 of a skein here and a bunch of other colors to go through, so I can make a couple more and they would look different. So I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to make a hat on my knitting machine out of this, or maybe another like twisted headband on my knitting machine, because this is thin enough that my knitting machine will like it and not have any issue. I have made it was a headband on my knitting machine out of that other colorway, and it turned out just fine. And that's actually, I wore that a lot last winter. But this is really cute. I don't know what this is made of. If I can try and 98% acrylic and 2% polyester, which is probably what the purple metallic strand is the polyester. They say it's a 3-weight, and each skein is 240 yards. So that's a lot more than it looks. I didn't realize it was quite that much. So yeah, I could get a whole other hat out of this. Probably if I did, yeah, or a headband or something on my knitting machine, and I could probably easily get a crochet hat out of it. But it's super cute. I really like it. It's quite stretchy. I'm hoping this metallic thread is not too scratchy, but I don't think it's actually going to touch my skin when I'm wearing it. But it's really cute. So that is all of my finished objects. So I do have several whips that I'm working on. I think I'll start with this bag. I don't know what's in it, but oh. So I've been working up several different styles of bags, Christmas bags for, I want to replace all of the wrapping paper in our house with reusable bags. So I'm trying to do that, and I'm using different projects to accomplish that. So some of them are going to be sewn, some of them are going to be crocheted, some of them are loom knitted, some of them are going to be machine knitted, and yeah, and I'm making them in a variety of different sizes, so hopefully we'll have enough to fit whatever gifts that we purchase for Christmas. So this is one. It's got Bernat Softy Chunky and Berry Red is the red color. This is really old. My husband got this on clearance at Michael's probably like 8 years ago. I mean, he got me a whole cartload of stuff then, and I've been slowly going through it. It's chunky yarn, and this is the other one, and oh, here it is. It is Loops and Threads Charisma. In the colorway Forest. And I don't have a Michael's close to me, so I don't know if they even make this anymore, but it is a bulky yarn. It's, what do they classify it as? They classify it as a number 6 on the red one, and a 5 on the green one. But I'm just making up a loom knit bag, and it's just, I'm randomly changing colors at different numbers, so they're not matching. I'm not doing a certain number of rows and then changing. I'm just doing it whenever I feel like it, basically. And it's just going to be, I'm going to cinch up this bottom, and then I will probably crochet around the top and put a drawstring in it. So I have a whole bunch of those yarns in here to do the same thing. I think I'm probably going to run out of time before I actually get all of them done. It's taken me a lot less time, or a lot more time than I thought it would for some reason. But like I said, I haven't been crafting a whole lot, and I had this idea pretty late in the year. So I'm going to try and get what I can get done, and then work all of next year to be able to have enough. So the next one is another Christmas bag, and I'm making it out of Crafter's Secret Big Idea in Christmas print. So it's their Christmas variegated yarn. And with this one, I am just going to, I am so tangled up here. This is what it's working up like. So it goes this way. It's just a double crochet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it until folded over it's the size that I want it to be. So I'm just going to keep doing a long rectangle and then fold it over and seam up the sides and then drawstring the top, and I think that's going to be good enough. But this colorway really is very Christmassy and very pretty. And this is just plain double crochet. I don't even know how many stitches or rows I'm on. I'm not really counting any of it. I just chained until the length that I thought I wanted the bag to be, and then I'm just doing double crochets back and forth until it gets the length that I need it to be and I can fold it over. So yeah, so those are the Christmas bags that I'm working on. Let's see. So the next one is another Rosie the Riveter, and this is Yarn Bee's Glowing Evening Glow, and they're calling this one I don't know whether Evening Glow is the color. Anyway, it's lot 1144. I don't know if they carry this anymore. I've had it a long time too. It's kind of oranges and browns and like a mushroom green color. But anyway, I'm just working up another Rosie the Riveter because I figured this would be cute for everyday wear, and it's kind of that fall colored theme, but I figured it would be, you know, very complementary to a variety of different outfits. So this is a number 4. It is 60% acrylic and 40% polyester. And it has 198 yards. So this is Yarn Bees, so it makes it Hobby Lobby's. But it's very pretty. I want to say I got this at Hobby Lobby sometime last year. But I think it's going to be a very wearable color with, you know, a variety of outfits. But I've started in the section where you just go back and forth with double crochet before the decrease. So it builds up this back section here that you see here where it's all just even. And because you increase here, you build up this section here that's just straight double crochet, and then the other section you decrease down to a point. So I've just started the just regular double crochet rows, but I think it's going to be really cute and it's going to be warm. So that's as far as I've got on that, and I just started that last night. And that, once again, that is the Rosie the Riveter. I do have a tutorial for it if you guys are interested. And then my last project is my Halloween sweater. So let me find, it goes like this. So it is a Halloween themed sweater, or cardigan I should say. So it's done in black and white, and it's done in the V-stitch. So it's just V-stitch every single row. I do 2 rows of black and 1 of this like really bright green. So the green is, I love this yarn in Limelight. I love this color. any type of acid green and Halloween purple and black. I did a purple and black, or yeah, a purple and black striped one last year, so I wanted to kind of do one with this and black, but not just, you know, straight double crochet, because the last one I did was striped. So I think it was 3 rows of purple and 3 rows of black, and I did that through the whole thing. But I only have 3 skeins of this, so hopefully I'll have enough to be able to complete it all. And I want to say this is probably Mainstays Black. I lost the label. I don't know where it's at. So, but yeah. So I have completed the back panel. And then I'm working on the front panels. And I'm doing them tandem. So, oh dang it. So I do the rows that are required for that color, and then I move to the next panel and complete that one. That way I'm all on the same page. So I think these look so small, but I know I measured it. So this is one front panel, and then this is the next front panel. Yeah, that's right, I put that there so I would remember that that was not tied. So that's about as far as I've gotten. I don't know what I'm going to do for the sleeves yet. I'm still thinking about that, but I have a good portion of it, and I'm going to do pockets on this one, and it's going to have like a Halloween themed pocket. So I don't know, I was thinking maybe because it's acid green that I would do maybe aliens or ghosts, something like that, but they're going to be square pockets that have some sort of design on them. So I have plans for several hats coming up this, you know, so you'll probably see a lot of hats because, like I said, I'm trying to grow out my hair and it's turning weird, and really the only thing that you can do is just throw a hat on and go about your day, because you can't really do a whole lot with it. You can keep trimming the back here until the rest of it grows out, but that's about it. And I think that's what I'm doing is just trimming the back and so it doesn't look so fluffy and weird, and then hopefully it will just grow fast. But until then, I'm making lots of hats, lots of headbands and things like that. I have a whole basket full of headbands over there, and I don't know if I've shared them with you. I probably have, but I'll go through them really quickly. This is just a twisted twisted headband, and it has like ridges on it. I don't know. I made that off the top of my head. I don't even think I have a pattern for it. This is a Addy machine, the small Addy. And I have several of those. This turned out really cool on there. This is another one, but it's done in a bow type closure. Here's a fall one. And it's just pinched together. And then this is that headband I was talking about that I have that other colorway in. It's identical to this headband, but this is done in mandala yarn. So it's just a scrap of mandala that I put in a twisted top. I don't know if I've shared that or not, but even if I have, you probably wouldn't remember because that was such a long time ago. But that's all I have for you this time, so I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!